My car was broken into on April 6th. I was at the Mount Pleasant Park in Roanoke County. I was actually there because we had a softball practice and I coached softball, so I had my child plus several other children with me. My daughter and I had stayed after practice because she wanted to hit a few extra times, so we stayed after. And once we were able to make our way back to the car, I ultimately found that my window had been smashed in. At the time, my initial thought was, because it is Mount Pleasant and it's a very quiet, secluded, typically known as safe area, my initial thought was, oh, somebody must have hit a ball through my window, a foul ball. My first thought was not burglary, and then once I did realize that I had left my items, my purse and my wallet, in the console, because prior to practice I left a birthday party, so I had all these items with me. I had left them in the console when I went to practice because I was carrying all the softball equipment, and then I suddenly realized that they had gone into my console and took all of those items. So pretty large impact as far as what was stolen. All of my credit cards, my debit cards, my checkbook, my license, even my social security card. So put all those things together, that's a pretty lengthy time frame to kind of piece your financial life and your personal life back together. You have to turn off all your cards, you have to request new ones and then wait for their arrival. So basically you're frozen out of your bank accounts for several days. And then you have to close those bank accounts and create new ones and then wait for new checks. And then you're going to have to go to the DMV, and then there's a financial repercussion attached to that because now you're paying to replace your license and report it stolen. As far as the social security number, my credit is now frozen and I have to spend at least one day, I do it on Sundays now, checking my credit reports to make sure that no one has been out there trying to open any new credit cards or any other accounts under my name. So this isn't something that's going to be over by this month or by the end of summer. This is something that I'm going to have to continue to do for many, many years to come. And probably the worst impact of all, if thinking about my particular situation, is the impact on the kids. So we're at this particular park likely 5 to 7 days out of the week, and my 7-year-old, like I said, was with me, and so following the event, she did have an emotional response to it, and even to this day, every morning the first question is, before she gets on the school bus, is, hey mom, you gonna get your stuff back today? Are they gonna catch the bad guys? The first time that we returned to the park, we pulled into the parking lot, and my child, who loves nothing more than to be out on the field playing sports, says, I don't think that I want to be here anymore. So it's larger than the personal belongings, it's larger than having to get my window replaced. It impacts more than all of that. So that's kind of my story, and I appreciate all of the support that we've gotten from Roanoke County Police and Roanoke County Parks and Recs through all of this. And